It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the New York Giants and the Pittsburgh Steelers, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports and the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson up here in the booth. Greg, we've looked at this matchup, talked about the offenses, the defense. It feels like a tight one, and usually what does that mean? Special teams could be a big factor in who gets out of here with the W.
Each week when we come into these games, Mike, we probably do a disservice to just the importance of how much special teams plays a factor in deciding the outcome of these games. And you're exactly right. When teams find themselves very similar on offense, very similar on defense, all the metrics, all the stats, can you find an advantage, even the slightest one, in the kicking game, the return game, generate a turnover or a big kick return? Sometimes that little slight advantage is all you need to tip the scales in your favor.
On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Giants led out by their quarterback, Daniel Jones. Here he is. It's year 6 in the NFL. He was the 6th overall pick back in 2019 out of Duke. And Jones still at the helm for the Giants.
Here's what you call a little bit of a polarizing player, Mike. His career has been a bit of a mixed bag after being a first-round pick a few years back. At times, he looks like a bona fide franchise quarterback. At others, he looks like a guy who's still trying to find his way and take that next step. It's the consistency. That's the biggest issue. If that changes, man, he'll finally be able to reach his full potential.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now, Jones. A short one there to Bellinger. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
He'll try and run for the first with Singletary. And he's going to have enough there for the first down. Take it up to the 43-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Jones. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Really nice play there by Malik Neighbors. And when we talked to the head coach, Brian Dable, what did he tell us? He said, I need more competitive guys. I need guys that are going to go out there and compete for the ball, play in and play out. And remember, Mike, this is a guy that led college football in yards per game last year at over 120 yards receiving per game. So they got themselves a pretty special talent here in New York, and I think we're just scratching the surface.
Here's 2nd and 2. On play action, it's Jones. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. And the Steelers are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
The Steelers led out by their quarterback, Russell Wilson. Still strange to not see him in a Seattle uniform where he was for a decade, couple of years with the Broncos, And now Greg, the 9-time Pro Bowler, year 1 in Pittsburgh.
At one point, this guy was one of the top superstars in the entire league, and I don't think he's fallen as far from that as people want to imagine. This is still a winning quarterback in the NFL, and historically, what's been a very dynamic dual threat approach in his game has turned to more of a passing style as he's gotten older. But if he puts together one of those vintage performances we've seen over the years, he's going to be a hard one to beat.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
On second down, Wilson. That is caught downfield by Pickens. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. To throw again is Wilson. He'll find his big target, Pat Fryermuth. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Throwing again, Wilson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Tracy now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Giants offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll give it to Singletary to begin this drive. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Jones. Throw left side, that's Johnson. And he's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
I just love the feel this tight end has, Mike, for the defense when they play zone coverage. Certain guys, they want to run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and they end up going from uncovered space to covered space, but not the case here. He knew he was open. He knew he was in the right spot. He stayed open. The quarterback delivered a good ball.
13 yards on the catch there. First down, Giants. On the give, it's Singletary. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Jones. That's over the middle to the tight end, Bellinger. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Shotgun now for Jones. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Jones to throw for it on 4th down. He's got his tight end. That's Johnson. And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste. Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Again, they'll throw with Jones. He'll get that to the former Volunteer, Jalen Hyatt. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw, still result in a big gain.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. A give to Singletary on the zone read. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one.
I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there. No gain.
Again, it's Singletary. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Trying to keep a drive alive, going to have to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Jones. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. Now we get whistles. Time has run out. The first quarter has come to an end. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back to the Steel City after this. Here comes Greg Joseph and the field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. Joseph's kick is good. And the Giants will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Steelers offense ready for their second possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Now a first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. Third and 6. Out of the gun, here's Russ. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that third down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
Here's the replacement for Cameron Johnston. Corliss Waitman on to punt. Amir Smith-Marset goes back to return it. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. Here's the Giants offense. Now they get set to take over once more. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start first and 10. Now a play fake. Jones. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
In motion, it's Robinson. Now Jones throwing on second down. Open man is Robinson. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
He's got his man complete to Johnson. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Now, a handoff to Singletary. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
On third down, here's Singletary.
That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here early.
So on fourth down, out is Jamie Gillen to punt for the Giants. Calvin Austin, deep for the Steelers. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Steelers offense ready to get back at it. They'll do so with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Quick throw, taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Wilson going to get this one on the jet sweep. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Harris. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
They'll run the draw with Warren. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. They're going to run out of the gun, and here's Harris. He will have a Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they convert on 3rd and 3. Play action. It's Wilson. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
On the handoff, here's Harris running right. And he's trying to turn the corner, but will not do it. Brought down behind the line.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Converted twice on third down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a third time? 3-3 our score. 2 minutes to go in this first half. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. On third down, here's Wilson. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Here's Corliss Waitman now. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully. And that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. The Giants offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. Now, Jones. That's to Robinson. He's got it. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Jones. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Throwing, Jones. He has Hyatt complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Jones. The second down throw is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Fair catch made here, and the drive will start at the 23-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield. So, just a pair of field goals in that first half. It is 3-3 at the break. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime report. Not too much to show you scoring-wise in that first half. Just a couple of field goals make up all the scoring. But I wouldn't be surprised if we're close to a breakthrough, and things should open up as we move along.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Still in search of our first touchdown of the game. We are tied at 3 as we begin quarter number 3. Past midfield. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
So these two teams have pretty much played themselves even through this first half. So the conversation at halftime is we need that spark. We need that one play. And I'll tell you, Mike, that might be the play right there. I mean, great vision, great speed, just an excellent return to start this third quarter.
First and 10 now from the 36. On the give, it's Harris. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Now toss, left side for Harris. It'll be a short pickup down to the 31. Jason Pinnock there to end it. Third and 5. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers will take a 6-3 lead.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Here's Jones to throw. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it And that pass falls incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the handoff, Singletary. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To throw is Jones. He's got his man. That's Neighbors. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Jones operating out of the pistol. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch, so there is no run after.
On play action, it's Jones. Now he'll run it.
These plays just kill you on defense. The pressure's good, but you have to contain them. Quarterback does a nice job of escaping the pocket, turns into a runner, scrambles for positive yardage.
3rd down, 3 to go. Shotgun now for Jones. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Giants will tie the game at 6.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive, but when you find yourself down 3 here in the second half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up, and they were able to do that here.
Ball square now at 6 aside as the ball's back in the air again. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. A low-scoring game, all tied, 3rd quarter. And a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. 1st and 10. They put Wilson in motion. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And he'll take this forward for about 5. A run up the middle with Warren. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. Now it's Harris. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage, and it sets up fourth down.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward. Here's Smith-Marset. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The Giants offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. A quick throw here on the RPO. It's caught by Johnson. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. They'll give it to Singletary to begin this drive. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
From the gun, it's Jones. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Third and long. Here's Jones. This one taken in by Hyatt. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
No touchdowns for either side. Maybe we'll get our first here. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Singletary. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Devin Singletary. Touchdown, Giants.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. Joseph's extra point, up and good. And the Giants will go up by 7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Austin now to return this. And And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Steelers offense ready to see what they can do. They'll be looking to answer back. They trail 13-6 and start this one with 1st and 10. Wilson. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection, how can we get extra bodies and extra attention, because we still got a long way to go in this one.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete left side to Pickens. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Out of the gun, here's Russ. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The visitors' offense and Daniel Jones ready to get going once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Singletary. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Dante Jackson that time in on the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Play action now. It's Jones. He'll look middle here and get it to Neighbors. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Jones. Pass complete to Neighbors. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Jones now on first down. Open man is Robinson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Singletary. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. A give to Singletary on the zone read. And he's going to bring this one close to a 1st down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Now Jones. That's caught. Left side. It's complete.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion, fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
A run on 1st and goal. He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Singletary. And he keeps the legs moving, able to get it down inside the 5. Third and goal. Back to throw is Jones. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Jalen Hyatt. Touchdown, New York. On is Joseph for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Giants will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Patterson now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense ready to take over once again. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's to the former Ram and Falcon, Van Jefferson. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now Russ. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Desperation time now setting here in the 4th quarter. This is where the urgency of your 2-minute offense is so critical. How many plays can you run and how fast can you run them? Because one score is not going to do it. You're going to have to score and get the ball back and end up going down and punching it in again.
Play action. Now Wilson. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Pat Fryermuth, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down. On 2nd down, Russ. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. Roman Wilson was the intended target. And it'll be 3rd down. Again, Wilson. He'll try and get there on the ground. And Wilson's been doing this a long time. He knows the drill, slides to avoid the contact, and picks up the 1st down. 14 yards on the pickup there.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the 1st down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
They'll run here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Mike, I have to be honest. When offenses come up with run play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. They'll run. Big opening up the middle. About 19 yards on that one. And they're in business. It's 1st and goal.
I think if that rush would have failed, Mike, I think they would have had an interesting decision to make come 4th down, but that's all out the window now. Nice pickup, sets up 1st and goal.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. And he will score! Game on! Pat Fryermuth, touchdown Steelers. Chris Boswell on for the point after. He's got it. And the Steelers will cut the deficit to 7. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Tracy now to return it. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The visitors' offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Throwing now is Jones. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Fake the handoff. Now Jones. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. The NFL sack leader for 2023, T.J. Watt, gets in there to bring him down.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a two-possession ball game here in the 4th quarter. Massive 3rd down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Jones. That's caught over the middle by Johnson. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down.
They pick up a nice chunk play there through the air on 3rd down, but it's not quite enough to move the chains. Now the question is, how aggressive is this head coach willing to be as he tries to extend this drive?
A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. The home team's offense getting set to get back to work. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Wilson lines up in the pistol. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here is 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. This one grabbed by Austin. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Here's a big one. This 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. He was looking for George Pickens there. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Gotta let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
Here's 1st and 10. Singletary now on 1st and 10. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Again, it's Singletary. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. And it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. Have to get this to the 20. Here's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Singletary. And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. So this now, a pressure spot for Greg Joseph. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Austin now to return this. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The home team's offense back onto the field for their next possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Open man downfield is Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
The most valuable real estate on the field, Mike, that every offense is trying to attack is the middle of the field. So when you have a tight end who's as good as this guy and you can get vertical down the middle, man, that is a nightmare for these defenses to deal with.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. That is caught downfield by Pickens. A gain of 16 on that pass play. That's a Steeler 1st down.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. And that's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Now remember, all scoring plays are reviewed. Tight game, tight call. They're going to take a good long look at this one. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Boswell now for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. In need of a recovery and a quick field goal, here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens. But we can see here, an onside kick, not much of a chance.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So a road win here for the Giants. A bit of a surprise, this one on paper. You figure this would have been a difficult assignment, trying to win away from home against a team of this caliber. No problems, though. They find a way to get it done. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Pittsburgh.